Stigmatized by Stigmata. That was a live performance of you guys at your 10-year anniversary of Hollow Dreams.
That's right.
Cool. that song with like everyone, like you can see the crowd like going crazy for this song. Tell us a bit about the song though. Stigmatized.
That's a song that was written. See, Hollow Dreams was the region, Southeast Asia's first concept record.
Right.
Even then we were too smart for our own good when we were 17, 18 years old. So the entire album runs as a story. Each song works as a different chapter in a book.
Okay.
And all our records that we've released so far have a unifying thread between each album.
Right.
So the story keeps evolving.
Okay.
Though it's different themes and different topics, right? So Stigmatized is one of the songs on that which kind of really embodies what all of us in Stigmata as individuals and all of us collectively, what we have had to kind of go through childhood onwards.
Okay.
And it's kind of a reflection, it's a self-reflection, but it's also kind of like an evaluation or an analysis of what a lot of people do go through in their lives. So it's kind of like spreading your wings and kind of bursting out of a cocoon.
Right.
For the first time. So Stigmatized, I mean that was just a few moments of that song. The song in its entirety is about 13 minutes, 12 or 13 minutes. And 11 then.
Right.
And that song has so many different feels, so many different moods that you have to hear the entire piece to really grasp it.
Yeah.
You know. So it's very difficult to just tell you what exactly that's about because it kind of connects to the other songs which in turn are a part of the greater story and concept.
So is this still an ongoing story, like, or is the story almost complete? Or do you think like you're just going to keep connecting every single song that you guys are making?
That is very interesting.
Would the story ever end?
It will end. It will end.
Like, why would I know what it means? Yeah.
It'll end. It'll end. It has almost a conclusion of sorts on the Hollow Dreams album.
Right.
But it deals with the protagonist that basically, shall we say, it's an individual who's lived his life or her life basically doing everything that is generically programmed for human beings to do.
Okay.
I need more money, need to get married, I need to have kids, I need to settle down, I'm getting too old for this, I'm getting too old for that. It's about people like that who at some point the scales fall out of their eyes and they open their eyes and realize there must be a greater purpose, there must be something more than meets the eye with regards to existence and living. And so it's about a protagonist who starts questioning the pros and cons of all the decisions and choices that the person has made in their life. It gets more complicated from that point.
So you have to, like, I would definitely, now you've just got yourself a new fan.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
About to go get me some Stigmatized and Stigmata videos and songs. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll be right after the I'm sorry. Alright, we'll be after this break, we'll be right back with more Stigmata. But tomorrow we have a lady who lives with 100 cats and dogs. Interesting?
Nice.
I might say so. And we're back on Good Morning Sri Lanka with Stigmata in the studio, and we were just about to talk about your adventures abroad. I liked how I punched it in there, adventures abroad. So tell us, you've been to India, you've been to also to Australia. Tell us about stories that went down there.
We played actually with the first band of our ilk to open the doors for other metal bands or hard rock bands, or shall we say from an unconventional genre to really go abroad and do their thing. It was first in Maldives, where the first ever rock and metal festival that those guys had called Rockstorm. We were invited as special guests to perform on 2 nights.
Oh, cool.
we're proud to say that that festival now has artists like Arch Enemy that we mentioned earlier, and Children of Boredom and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's come to that level. So we are proud to have been a part of it, to be the band to actually spread open the doors, as it were. We played the Sark Band Festival in India, which was huge. That was a festival where we played for 30 or 35,000 people in Delhi. We played Metal Festival in Malaysia, 3-day festival where we performed with some of the finest talent in and around Asia, Southeast Asia. There was an Australian band as well. There was some great talent from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. And then the last concert that we did overseas was the Melbourne Arts Festival, which is one of the most prestigious festivals that they actually have there in Aussie, and it runs for 2 or 3 weeks. They have everything, man, from theatre and concerts to movies to everything. And we were, really honored to be a part of the musical segment and represent the country for that. We're working on our next record, our 4th album. So once that comes out, we really plan to do a few more tours. We'll probably do Australia, we'll probably do New Zealand. We are negotiating some other tours as well. But all those things will probably materialize and fall into place maybe next year once the new record is wrapped up.
Alright, so after you guys became famous, you've paved the way for more bands in Sri Lanka to, start this rock scene in the country. How did that feel? Like, you're just a couple of kids from school that started a band, and then you just 2 years, 3 years down the road, you guys get famous, and you look down, there are more people following you, and they're right behind you. How does that make you feel?
We don't know what to think, actually.
It just happened.
It feels good, but there have been artists who inspired us as well. So we had to always be grateful and remember those artists. While we do that, it's something. It feels special to be a part of something that's important, that started something new.
Did you always, was it always something like, for me, I'm more of an energy being. I kind of think, okay, I'm attracting everything around me. Did you always picture yourselves, we're going to be famous, man, we're gonna be there, we're going to be the fathers of rock?
We'd love to have told you that all of this is true, what you just mentioned, but it's not.
Really?
The truth is that when we started off, like I told you, man, there was no scene. The thing is, more than anything else, when we started off, people did not want to hear original music by Sri Lankan artists. And we were just oblivious to whatever success stories or benefits were going to be there in the future. All we thought of was, at that time, the moment, here and now, let's work as hard as we can, let's work relentlessly, and there will be some results. We never anticipated in our wildest dreams that that we would propel something like this. Still, we'd say that we are an acquired taste, and we're learning to deal with that every day. That's a good thing. Because we always say we would rather be a portrait on someone's wall than a cola in someone's fridge.
Well, that's a cool way of saying it. Alright, so Tenny, now I've noticed you've had a lot of hairstyles. I just saw everyone just like nudge, like as soon as they mentioned 10 hairstyles, or you had many hairstyles like throughout the years in this last decade. Do you think that actually is a contributing factor, or maybe a huge factor, to a rock and roll image?
I guess so. It just keeps on changing, like the weather, I guess, in our country. Every time I feel like I just get a new color or something like that. But it has reduced recently. But I guess having your own hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just promoting that, just like the music, just do your music.
Be unique that you are, I guess.
Yeah, just be yourself. I don't plan to have a different hairstyle, it just happens. And I've been having this hairstyle for some time now, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. It's cool.
Alright. I'm pretty sure that trend had started somewhere, and everyone's just having the same thing. You're gonna be like, that's my hairstyle, you can't steal that.
Oh, it's happened already.
Oh, has it? I'm guessing there was an encounter on this.
It's amazing because when Andrew cut his hair,
Yeah.
it's like a whole lot of people cut their hair with him.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. There is stuff like that, yeah.
Okay.
But then that's all superficial, I guess, because that's not what this whole thing is about, you know. Long hair, short hair, tattoos, or
It
piercing.
doesn't really matter.
You don't have to have any of those things. If
Yeah.
you have the spirit of rock and roll in here, that's all that matters.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Anyway, speaking about tattoos, the tattoo, you have the stigmata tattoo on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for a lot of people that could you show that up for the camera if you don't mind? We have a quick close up of the.
That's why I got it. It's more branding for the band. That's where.
You can just. Hey
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
how's it going? It's nice to see you.
There you go. See how nice that looks.
Yeah. So now I know tattoos like now for a band. Now you got this tattoo how long ago? Like when the band was famous already, or before the band? When you were in your stepping stones.
My friend, to be completely honest with you, we don't think we're famous.
But you are.
It doesn't really
I'm sorry
matter.
guys, but you are.
But we just got this. We just got this. I got so used to this VV thing. Even a tattoo that I have, it's like we got the tattoo. That's so. I got this about maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
I was going through a
right?
particularly
6?
bad patch
Yeah.
in my life where my mom got really sick and it
Okay.
didn't look like she was going to make it through.
Right.
And when I go through things like that in my life, I tend to need certain aspects of therapy.
Okay.
So, I mean, to me, there's nothing else that made sense because I can't really see my life having been anything else without stigmata.
Right.
So I owe a lot of things, not just to the name, but then to these guys as well. Because, yeah, man, I mean, we can think of different lives, you know, degrees and, you know, fast cars and
Yeah.
jacuzzis and the helicopters and planes, but I won't trade the times that I've shared with these guys and what we have accomplished
Yeah.
for anything else in the world.
Well, that's nice. That's a nice way to. I wish that would have been a nice way to end the show,
There
but I was
you
like, darn it, no, it's not the end. All right. How hard or easy is it over the years? How hard was it, like, to keep the dynamic going of the band?
Really hard. It's like any relationship, man. You have to work really hard at it. Sometimes guys lose interest in the band. Sometimes the guys get overly excited in the band. Sometimes they're like, what's happening this season? It's really frustrating sometimes. And there's a lot of suffering that you have to endure. The plight of the struggling artist,
Right.
as it were. But we manage. We're always there for each other. And that has never changed. We have all changed, especially Andrew Tenney and I have changed a lot as people. With what we want in life, with what we need in life, and that's just part of the human condition anyway.
Right.
But one thing's not changed. We still want to keep making original Sri Lankan music,
Right.
pure Sri Lankan metal as we call it. And these two wonderfully silent people here have joined us to help take us to the new frontier.
Right.
To infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond. Doesn't say anything, but when it does.
Oh, it makes so much sense. You deserve a high five.
Oh, sorry. Another one.
Guys, seriously, it's been such an honor and great to have you on the show on Good Morning Sri Lanka. Really,
Thank you for
Thank you
having
very
us.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you more.
Thank you more.
Thank you. All right, seriously though, but and we hope to guys have you again when you come up with your latest singles, and we would love to speak about it. But unfortunately, we're out of time, and we wish you the best of luck in the coming years.
Thank you, Jason, and everyone else involved with this show.
Yep. Thank you very
You
much.
guys are awesome.
Hear that, fellas? We're doing a good job.
Better than a good job.
Awesome job.
Yeah.
All right, this has been Stigmata on Good Morning Sri Lanka. Thank you so much for watching, but also you can visit us on our Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Good Morning Sri Lanka. Click the like button, stand a chance to be in merchandise by MTV. If you have any questions for Stigmata, you can email us on mtvsports@maharaja.lk. This has been Good Morning Sri Lanka. You have a great day.